Welcome everybody to Puzzle Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed Funny Bee music because it's time for Funny Bee video game. That's right, Hexion, Tetris for Bees. Joining me on mic tonight, I've got a few Puzzle Wednesday friends. I've got Ratttz.
Hello, everybody.
And I've got Juicey.
Okay, I know there's other people to introduce, but can we talk how we turn this into a game about bees when the only animals in this are penguins?
Look, they're very closely related genetically. Most people don't know this.
I certainly didn't. Let me go find a textbook.
You've never looked at a penguin and you're just like, that could be a bee right there.
No.
No?
Yeah, you look at a penguin and you would think there's no way that thing can fly, but somehow physics, I don't know. There's a bee movie. Hi, I'm Kayat7. I'm also here.
Thanks, Kayat. You're the best.
So let's take a look at things here. We got a lovely background drawn by Kayat7, celebrating all that is bees and penguins. And in just a moment, RTO will be calling some matches. So good luck to all the participants.
So you want to give a brief overview of what's unique of this quote-unquote Tetris?
Well, it's still four 4 units per block, but the units are going to be hexagons instead of squares. And like a lot of good early puzzle games, it came out of like a Western computer scientist kind of tradition. But the guy who made this, just kind of briefly made it. It was popular. He moved on, and strangely, he licensed it to Konami, who was hoping to cash in on the Tetris craze. I think the original version was called Hextris, but Konami were cowards, so they renamed it Hexion for the arcade release. And then that's the game we have here. It's actually pretty well polished. It definitely took notes after playing Sega Tetris, and so the piece coloring and a lot of the general game feel are copied from Sega Tetris, but it innovates in a lot of ways as well. It's got a doubles mode. It's got wall kicks. It's legitimately not just a quick cash in. Like they really tried to make this a viable puzzle game.
VCT.
Hey,
Our stream match looks like it's about to get started.
okay.
Lizstar and Hot Rod.
Oh, Hot Rod in the bracket. Love to see it.
Friendly old Rodrick knee.
More like Rodrick B.
It's true. He might be Rodrick B tonight. So one of the things that might strike you a little bit different from other Tetris games is that this one does feature the tactical garbage you might associate with TGM, except instead of sending doubles or better, it's doubles or better minus 1 line. So as a general rule, you need to, send larger clears, which kind of slows you down a little bit, but overstacking in this game is super dangerous and kind of hard to deal with. So I think that's how they intended to balance that. Looks like our competitors are getting started. Liz has this really scary level 1 or column 1 overstack, and Rodrick is choosing violence. He's detected a weak column, and so he immediately sent a huge line clear there. This is a great way to pressure your opponent.
And we'll let it slide for these participants, but for anybody watching, the tournament standard is to start on handicap 7.
Yes. So it looks like Liz is finally free from overstack jail. You see multiple P snipes. That happens anytime you send a double or better. And you time it correctly. Rodrick really waiting on this. Oh, he's not waiting on the line piece. He's just gonna plug up the well. He clears the overstack very, very cleanly. Liz has to make an overstack, but deciding how she wants to do it.
Very clean board on Roderick's side. The pace of play is quite slow, though.
Oh, for sure.
I noticed that all the squares that these Tetronimos are made of are like, they look really weird. What's up with that?
Oh, they might be for bees.
Squares for bees.
Where's for bees? They're honeycombs. They're a little tasty. Well, it looks like Rodrick is taking the first round. We're playing first to 2 games. And then we're setting to handicap 7. Thank you. Perfect.
The big change on handicap 7, by the way, is on the lower handicaps, they don't even have all the different piece types coming out.
True. Yeah, we want to see all the C's and the Y's. I mean, it's already a little bit like intimidating. You have some P's and Q's. You
got to mind them, by the way.
It's true. You do have to mind the P's and Q's. Very important. And learning how to deal with these overhangs is definitely like an acquired skill. It does not come. Oh, Liz has a cool spin opportunity. It looks like she just covered it up instead.
Love to cover up the spin opportunities.
It's true. I mean, Rodrick did the exact same thing. He was looking to spin a P, and then he was like immediately overstacked it on accident instead.
Well, I don't know what's
So
going on
easy.
with the randomizer in this game, but you'll be droughted, and then they'll give you like 10 eyepieces in a row. Like Liz looks, well, that's just 2 in a row. But I swear I've seen like, look, yeah, there's already another one. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty wild. It feels like different than pure random. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like they explicitly want to flood you with certain pieces at moments.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's just intuition. Oh, Liz. So, as a Segatet lineage game, the DAS is very important. So you can hold left or right to move rapidly to either side of the screen. There you go.
Liz might not be sending a lot of damage, but I don't want to downstack that. Like, that's just Swiss cheese.
More like Swiss bees.
Swiss bees.
Bees with holes in them.
Now we'll see the player's true neutral.
Oh, the peace snipe.
Oh boy, that's pretty tall.
So it looks like Hot Rod is going to be advancing. Liz will get another shot in loser's bracket. Running a double elimination bracket. Up next, we should have somebody. Who we got?
Valiant effort on both sides, showing us what this funny, six-sided Tetris is all about.
Oh. Yeah, this game is pretty neat. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the unique spins and twists and weird things that this game can do. Yes, Liz, it is a lot. Some of the learning how to deal with overhangs is definitely important, and it is not easy. You can part of the P's and Q's is that they let you skim in a too wide well, or you can curl them into all sorts of weird places, which is really cool, and can help you deal with those overhangs. We should be wrapping up our first. Yeah.
I think we're still
Yeah,
waiting
it's
on
different.
one of the participants. So I'm just going to peek on DigiDigi and Deka Fumo going at it.
Yeah.
A little better than dead air.
I have no idea what the match count is for this because there's no detector for Hexion. But if you are, hackerly inclined, you know how to read memory, you can contribute to providing a detector in the Fightcade Discord. That also makes running these events way easier.
Well, judging by
Yeah,
Digi being low on the board, I'm going to bet that's his second win. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
all it takes is for one person to figure out which byte flips when a person wins, and baby, you got ranked on Fightcade.
It's true.
It's free real estate. ELO for the taking. So we are still waiting on Ty, but in the meantime, there's an alternate match that may be called.
Oh, true. You have the Digi CT match.
Okay.
Oh goodness. Samoa Joe's just choking out Wardlow. Sorry, I'm also watching wrestling at the same time, but I thought these two were friends. What the heck?
We're hopping
Yeah,
into
that dude's
match.
unconscious. All right, back to the matches.
Thanks. We're hopping into match with Color Thief and DigiDigi. Color Thief is, of course, an extremely strong Tetris player. He's coached me a lot in TGM2, actually, among other Tetrises. And we've played a decent amount of this game, though Digi is not somebody you should count out. Not a free opponent by any stretch. So I'm definitely excited to see this match. So we will be playing on level 7. Yep, perfect. We're keeping the commentary. You can turn the laugh track off, but are you a fun haver or not? You know, you gotta enjoy the laugh track.
I like that.
So it looks like CT is looking to get started in attacking column, however many that is, 4 from the right, which is overstacked on Digi's board. Digi's board is a little bit cheesed, which makes most attacks pretty effective generally. I think they need an O in order to dig out. Oh, that's pretty good. So anytime you see any of these big gaps in there, you can spin all sorts of pieces into these gaps very effectively. That's partly what the C is for. And Digi's finding offense. When I saw, it seemed like a really rocky start, but definitely finding attacks, which is very cool. Meanwhile, CT really wants to open up this well in the center of the board, but currently overstacked on the right side, which makes it kind of difficult to find offense here. This does send a double, but he's still got 3 columns to go before he can actually begin downstacking here. Meanwhile, Digi kind of in peril, but manages to dash over the line piece, looking for a way out. Does find an attack, but overstacks in a vulnerable column that they really need to downstack. Oh no, the P snipe! Oh, you can fit that. Nope! Ah! Oh, brutal. So this is the long bar good? The long bar is incredibly good in this, even though it does not produce damage that, you know, is like difficult to downstack. It's very easy to downstack. But chances are you're overstacked in that column anyway. So it looks like Digi and CT are both going to be playing in column 1. So if you see, or if you eyes emoji your opponent's board, you detect where they're going to attack you, then you can counter by stacking in such a way that it's easy to immediately access those incoming pieces. So we'll see a little tuck right here. Yeah, nice. CT's got this Y. The Y is definitely the piece. It's called that because it makes me go, why? Why, God, have you done this to me? Like, it's just agony. Like, there are situations where you can fit it in a really cool way, but 99% of the time, it's just the worst overstack you've seen in your life. Digi finding a good attack and a good P snipe, but now overstacked in column 2. With no obvious way to downstack here. Certainly not when we're losing pieces to CT's offense here.
Ooh, a nice little offset double on CT side. Is that worth anything in this game, or just looks cool?
Oh yeah, you can. Any double will send garbage. So every double you can make, you should make.
Duly noted.
Well, it looks like Digi's definitely figuring out these pieces, feeling a little more confident in putting them down. This is slightly weird for a Tetris in the sense that anytime a piece reaches the top of the screen, not if you can't place a piece, but anytime it goes over the top, you immediately lose. There is a bit of chirality. It is... Listen, the bees have secrets, okay? All right, GG's. CT is advancing, but Digi put up a good fight.
The secret life of bees.
The secret life of bees.
So is Ty living? Ty appears to be living.
Do you want to view Liz and Deka's game?
Sure. I'm assuming Ty's game is just like being called exactly right now, but I don't know.
Ty...
He's in lobby finally.
Oh, is he in lobby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he is. Let's go.
So, hiding under the Puzzle Wednesday logo, we have Deka, Fumo, Death Cult on the right, and Lizstar on the left.
All right, we are retroactively going back and streaming a round one. It's Ty and Kirk.
Okay, we are going to stream Ty.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
But let this be a lesson. Please, don't reboot and have to update your computer day of. I've done it. I've done it as a streamer. It's a bad idea.
Incredible. Yeah, every time I update OBS or Windows, I tend to regret it. I won't lie.
Yeah, every time.
Mm-hmm.
So, Juicey, what are your top 10 favorite bee-themed puzzle games?
I'm gonna actually, you know what? I know Kaya had one some point back. I don't know if you actually released it or if it was just demo footage you showed us, but that's gonna be number one. This is gonna be number two. And number three is I don't like bees at all. They actually scared me very much. I don't want to answer this question.
I'm actually a big fan of Honeycomb Beat on DS. Classic.
Okay. I didn't know there was even 10 to choose from. Anyway, Ty and Kirk are in.
Partnership of Nicole and Hudson.
That's...
Whoa.
Well, I suppose it makes sense with Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson, big B company. B's company too.
David Markley, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Hextress creator.
Let's,
Less malarkey, more Dave Markey.
They're a little lost on that. There we go.
Yeah, player 2 has to...
Please play on level 7.
Okay.
We did it.
We're here, folks.
And we're in it. So Ty is a really strong panel player. Kirk is one of our resident game developers. Pretty cool dude. I don't know how much of this he's played, but I was kind of interested in how he kept his options open early. And now he's swinging back. He's got a good attack. It attacks in multiple columns.
Mm-hmm. And Ty is now
it's
overstacked in that garbage attack column.
True.
Though from the looks of things, it may rapidly be turning into a game of who kills themselves slowest.
Yeah, that can happen, especially when you're first learning this game. Yeah, Kirk didn't really seem very confident in doing that tuck on the right side.
Oh, Ty almost getting the C-spin.
C-spam?
It's kind of like the washing machine, except it's just like a natural thing to do in this game.
It's true, yeah.
Oh, you do not want to put a beehive in the washing machine. They get angry at that.
Noted.
Listen, the gamer bees, they do need to bathe, just like everybody else.
You got to keep them queen.
It's true. You got to get washed if you want to get clean. It's just a fact of life. It looks like Ty is... Yeah.
Does anyone know if Ty's actually played this game before?
I
don't know. I'm gonna bet
he's
no.
already making good decisions.
Yeah, they're not bad.
It's Ty. He's good at everything on his first try.
They're not too short-changing, but there have been some that have taken a little bit longer than others for him to pick up to. And it's like, really, it's like, man, he gets it. Like, this is actually really cool to watch.
Well. Yeah. Ooh. Well, now this windup is definitely locked off. Kirk is desperately trying to find a way to survive here.
Honestly, Ty's not that far from the top either, though.
True. Yeah, if something goes wrong for... Oh, no.
That was actually a pretty close round.
So GG's. Ty will be advancing deeper into the bracket.
I gotta go play Kirk really quick.
By deeper into the bracket, I think you mean Ty is fighting you next.
Yeah, it's true. Are we playing on stream? How is this work? Oh, we're playing on stream. Sick. I get to use the look buddy emote.
Yeah, the voices are pretty great, Ty. I can't believe they give you the option to turn them off. That's like the one versus option they give you, other than the handicap.
As soon as I get this challenge from Ty, should be good to go.
So have you been labbing this game, Ratttz?
Have I labbed it? I've played... Okay, so I did play a little bit of single player. You and I have played a bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been really enjoying the tall mode. The single player tall mode is absolutely a blast. I'm a huge fan of it. If you wanted like a really funny... Yeah, Liz. So tall mode is playing single player Hexion, but it's only like 6 or 7 columns wide. It's very funny. CT, are you spectating? I don't know whose eyeball that is.
It's me.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mentioned wall kicks. I forgot to mention this game has 2 rotation buttons. Something Sega Tetris does not post.
Hello everyone, I'm Roonespism. I'm the second eyeball here. I gotta jump in because a lot of the commentators are currently busy playing.
Oh, thanks, Rune.
Mhm.
So we've got Ty rapidly learning this game. But Ratttz is in control here. Not a single hole or overstack or anything. Okay, there. I say that, and of course, immediately a little something comes out. But
Yeah, the sneaky way that lines are formed in this game mean that sometimes you think you're doing a skim and then that happens. It's usually reasonably easy to fix though.
yeah, the game tries to help you read the board. When you place a piece, the color of the pieces, like the blocks, change. They have this rainbow system, so you can tell what height in the zigzaggy horizontal hexagon lines you're in. Which it's pretty important because it's kind of arbitrary whether you zig up or down.
Yeah. Something that's pretty difficult to get my head around sometimes is when you try to put a Z or an S horizontally, and you're like, okay, does this skim a line, or does it just kind of go between two?
Oh, Ratttz hit with the Y piece?
Yeah, why would this happen to me? What did I do to deserve this Y?
Oh, it's fine.
I feel like if you have a flat stack, the Y piece is just like instant board trauma. Like,
Luckily,
It's
a
like-
flat stack can never be so flat in this game because of the hexagonal shape. Like,
Mhm.
there's usually at least a little bump you can put the Y on top of or something.
That move was very funny. According to the laugh track.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Ratttz. Nowhere great to put those... Wait, are those S's or Z's? I can barely tell in regular Tetris. But nowhere great to put them. Opts for an overhang.
Ooh. Quite a lot of dependencies on Rattz's board. I'd say things are actually looking fairly even. Neither player really has the option to attack at the moment. And they're both about
Decent spot to
halfway
put
up.
the Y at least. Yeah, with that clever Y placement and that tuck, Ratttz has managed to solve most of this. There is a little bit of an annoying hole on the left, but it did not get in the way of that triple there.
Yeah, she has found the down stack.
And that's it, I believe.
GG's.
Yeah, any colony would be lucky to have Ratttz. Some solid building there.
Thanks. So who we got? Oh, we're gonna do. You want to do the commentary team kill?
Yeah, I believe we are tagging in and out here.
That means it is myself versus Rune in the next match. So player
I am.
2 has to start. There you go.
Ooh.
Hit a little big mode there.
Yeah, that was very funny. I am viewing. Kayat, would you like to join me?
For sure.
Oh, early game C, but it looks good.
So I'm guessing the, again, I'm not entirely familiar with funny hexagon Tetris, but I'm guessing the sparkling piece is the one that pivots around when you spin.
You know, I never noticed that.
Yes,
I never thought about it.
that
in
is the center of
slightest.
rotation. So that's what I mean. This game has a
Okay, yeah.
very thoughtful design.
That's incredible. That's actually really cool. Wow, why doesn't Tetris do that?
Yeah, even the Tetris guideline, which with its massively over-engineered standard, doesn't have stuff like that, right?
Yeah. That's incredible. I also love how you can get your piece sniped even when you haven't placed your piece yet. CT's in command here, but you know, Rune does have some outs here. He does get this eye.
Spins and basic rotations in this game feel godlike.
Don't they feel so good?
Like
It feels so good.
I did a Segatet style, like, kind of rotate backwards into the gap you want to. I was like, yeah, that just works with a weird J. I'm like, beautiful.
Yeah.
I have the biggest brain imaginable.
Yeah, this is the Tetris that time forgot. Like, it's just
There's a lot of those. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
the entire Tetris slot here.
Yo, Rune, this down stack is friggin' real. Like, I had some reservations about Rune's board, and he managed to get through a lot of it surprisingly quickly. Is under some pressure, but it's not like an unmanageable amount of pressure. And now he's in the awkward overstack hell. This happens sometimes. You'll be trying to play, and you will find, ooh, the panic rotates. Yeah. Oh my god, this man just refuses to die. Wowzers, let's go.
CT living up to his
game.
name and stealing all the color off of that board. Brought it all the way down.
Can we reset? I'll
Ooh,
reset.
you might need F3.
Yeah. I don't know why it started. One of us must have hit start by mistake.
Yep. Yeah, if any player presses a button, it locks in both levels. For all the genius that is in this game, there are still some extremely boneheaded things in it.
Like the existence of the laugh track.
No, the laugh track is perfect. You can't tell me that's boneheaded. That is a brain genius move, if ever there was one. The CT swinging with a little bit of small ball, but so is Rune. But now this really awkward overstack in column 2. Yeah, there's a lot of dependencies that are going to be created here. All right. Yeah, he didn't want to give up that double by down stacking, which is probably pretty wise. It did mean that he had to overstack column 2 like repeatedly, but like who cares? He'll just make a double, or maybe he'll just skim all the way down. Meanwhile, Rune kind of in overstack hell. Funny C. And CT's almost out of overstack hell. He's just got one more to go. He had to figure out where the C was going, which can be sometimes a pain in the neck. Okay. TT's high on board, but he has such an easy down stack here. Overstacking in column 9 purely so that way he can get a mix-up double. Attacking columns 1 and 2, or 2 and 3. Oh, Rune firing back. Finds a home for the Y? Let's go. Why does that piece never have a home? Kaya, do you have a good Seinfeld impression?
What's the deal with these Y pieces?
Thank you.
So the answer is no. No, I don't.
That's fine. I mean, like, I've been told he's been a B at least once, so like, we just need Seinfeld in spirit, I think.
They really should have hired a B for that role.
It's true. Might have gotten better acting.
Yeah.
From a
What's
B
done is
actor?
done. Well,
The B. Do you like jazz? Oh, Rune is so close to being out. He has like repeatedly overstacked column 9. Trying desperately to free himself. Oh, he's out. He's so out. Oh, does he have the spin of his life? It doesn't work! Rune, you are so free! You are so close! Oh, and he's got this, like, triple overstack. Oh, he has no more outs. No, he does. Oh, he's got the right piece. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, can you spin this in there? No.
I put up a good fight.
GG's,
He
thanks,
did.
Rune. You
He
were
went
actually
all the
ahead
way
on
to-
level, so that must mean you were playing faster than me.
Oh yeah, I'm playing pretty fast, but the damage you did was extremely difficult to downstack.
Apologies. Okay.
That
well,
one... Oh, sorry, I was just going to say one thing. That one spin that I tried to do with the L in the center that didn't work and then I died almost immediately afterwards. Is that even possible? I thought I hit it with the right timing.
I think you were just a little bit short.
Mm.
I don't think it was quite as possible as you thought it would. Like, there was some piece that just didn't quite work.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Well, it was
I
either
thought
go
it would
for that
work
or
too.
accept death, so
Yep.
I went for it.
so this should be another spicy match. We've got Ratttz and Hot Rod. Hot Rod, kind of another one of those people that plays just about every puzzle game. Even puzzle games for Bs.
Mm.
Perhaps especially puzzle games for Bs.
What are the other puzzle games for bees?
It's a good question. I was hoping Juicey would invent some or something when I asked him the question. But I know Honeycomb Beat, and I know Hexion. That's kind of all I know.
Big things.
If we're going to say anything with hexagons is good enough, then there's also Hexic, right? Although, I don't know if there was ever...
Oh yeah, I was gonna say that's the one that came with the 360, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Strangely designed by Alexei Pajitnov.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I feel like I heard that somewhere.
so ironically, that could have carried the name Hextress if so. It would have been more fitting, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Lord knows the Tetris company is the absolute worst with
Rodney
regard to that kind of.
He's
doing
got
some moves.
He's certainly got quite the downstack ahead of him.
Yeah, that green line in the center of his stack. I think he missed a couple of chances to skim that one on the left.
Oh, this
And now
why.
he's in a real spot of bother. Actually, that's nice. There's so many columns. There's 11 of them, so it's a little difficult to say which column something's happening in. But if you want to say the row, that's easy.
Okay. Back in it.
So rapid, quick center too well coming from Ratttz. Rodrick seems to be, if I'm reading this correctly, I think he's reading his opponent to see where not to overstack.
Yes, right now both players have 5 open.
And now he's hoping to counter-strike. Of course, it doesn't quite work as nicely as Tetris. He did a nice, what would have been like a split kind of line clear in Tetris. But the parity has to line up when you're playing Hexion. That said, his downstack isn't that bad at the moment.
Yeah, it has to get rid of this dark, well, it was dark blue, now yellow. It's going to be pretty difficult to... that's a shame. That piece that got sniped for Rodney, that was a pretty good one. That would have set up into the incoming Z a lot better.
It was, and now he's had just enough awkward pieces that he's not comfortable. But Ratttz has been playing very, very greedy. She needs...
yeah, that giant center spire.
Yeah, she really needs some very precise pieces to not top out herself. So if Rodrick even finds a double or two, that could be all he needs for a decisive win. But he's kind of only skimming singles at the moment.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Rodney is not really in peril here. He is not going to lose if he's just playing on his own without taking damage. Unless he makes some kind of big mistake. So both players are like...
Oh, there's a double.
It just comes down to who can make a couple of doubles faster, yeah. And there's one for
Well, here's
Rodney.
another
there's
one,
for
yeah.
Ratttz.
Yeah, I hope Brett stays on long enough to see what the plan for all this is. Because you know something's going down.
Oh, that's a very lucky sequence of pieces for Rodney.
Yeah, he's found a bit of a downstack here. That could be enough to turn the tide. Yeah, Ratttz is really under pressure. Oh, and that misdrop. Oh, that beautiful twist, though. Comeback of her life. Let's go. Hexion denied with the snipe, but another eyepiece comes. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yo, this is a pretty hype.
Oh, that could have been tragic.
Yeah, Ratttz has officially slayed that spire.
Yo, the spins coming out of Ratttz have been god tier.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, did you see that on Rodney's side? He almost managed to hurdle the eye over the spire.
That was hype. Well, that almost went to game 3, but it's 2-0 for Ratttz. So far, everything on stream has been a 2-0.
I think... Oh wait, no, there is one round that did not go 2-0 in the entire bracket, but that's just been most of them.
Okay, well, Winners Finals is coming up next, but before we get into that, we have a bit of shilling to do. So, to start with, some Puzzle Wednesday schedule. Our regular events are always pretty hype. On November 12th, we're going to be playing some Landmaker. And am I remembering correctly? Is this just not so much a bracket? This one's going to be like a community night?
That's correct.
Yes,
we're going to be doing a lobby night for Landmaker. This is to test whether or not this game is stable enough to run a bracket the following week. I want to say.
I believe it's actually on the upcoming events on the next page. There's the question mark Landmaker spot.
Mm-hmm. So if that night goes well, then we will run a Landmaker bracket. If not, we're going to be running something else. It's going to be opens up Discord, looks at schedule.
Something.
You mean coming up next December 14th?
Nicky's. If Landmaker is on December 14th, if Landmaker is not stable, we'll run Panicki's instead.
Now, for the people at home who aren't familiar, how How many sides does each piece have in Land Maker? Is it more or less than 6?
It is 4.
It might be less.
All right.
It's really like 3 because you got like the 2 sides and then the one you hit, the corner. Everything behind it is just fake. It's just made up. You
That's
can't interact
not true
with
at
it.
all.
It's very true.
Not even a bit.
The platinum structure is not real. It cannot hurt you.
Well, what's happening after Landmaker?
Yeah. Come on, guys. We're on schedule here. After Landmaker, we've got Money Idol Exchanger, very hype action puzzle game for the Neo Geo, a perennial classic here on Puzzle Wednesday. Let's see if anybody can give a dent into Butts BB and the god tier player from Mexico who can like infinite chain. And then later in November, we've got Pop and Pop coming up on November 19th. So this is one of the less well explored Taito puzzle games, but it's on Taito F3 hardware. You know, it has good company with Cleopatra Fortune, Landmaker, Puzzle Bobble 2, 3, 4. So it's right from the prime of Taito puzzle games. And it's got some stuff going on. Very beginner friendly. I recommend people check it out. And then we're going to follow that up with another Taito puzzle game, Puzzle Bobble, on November 30th. And this time we're going back to basics. We're going to Puzzle Bobble 1. And then dipping into December, we have Pochinia on December 7th. And then on the 14th, we have a bit undecided, potentially more Landmaker, potentially something else. So that does it for the Puzzle Wednesday schedule. A friend of Puzzle Wednesday, Ratttz, is putting on a little something tomorrow. Do you want to maybe say something about that?
Okay, so I run the Salt Road, which is a pretty cool score attack community. So if you'd like to play these 6 games back to back for 1 credit each, we're going to be playing that in a combined score attack event tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Most of these games are cheap to free, and if you need any help accessing them, feel free to bug us at the Salt Road. You can check out the Discord as soon as I get that link. But it's a pretty good time. You basically just show up and play some games and have a great time. We have a little combined algorithm that lets you just know how all the scores combine in like a linear way. So that way, if you're playing a game that, you know, has high scoring versus low scoring, it all just works out nice and easy. So check out the Salt Road tomorrow, 8 p.m. EST.
Sick. So it's always a good time. But with that said, I think it's time to throw down some B blocks.
Yeah.
And
Is that...
that means you and we have unresolved business.
Oh, I can't believe it. You and
Unresolved
me?
business.
Business.
Can't
Business?
believe it.
I have to make myself available so you can challenge me.
Unbelievable.
So CT, you've played this game before.
I've
confirm.
hexed a few ions, yes.
Yeah. The actual joke is that CT and I have played a decent amount of this game. Actually, this is one of our break games when we're not playing TGM, or we have the big mode on stream.
All right, Ratttz. I just played against this guy. He's pretty good. I recommend playing better than him.
That's a pretty sound strategy. Thanks for the tech advice. Rune's always got my back.
Yep.
You know, anytime I have a question, I ask Rune, and Rune's like, "Have you tried doing it better?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Damn."
It's very surprising how few people will just try to be better. It's really kind of the hidden strategy of most puzzle games. You
gotta remember what you're fighting for and all that. Remember all
Well,
the...
that's if you're the protagonist. You really got to prevent that
Yeah.
if you're the heel. Yeah. Anyway, both players keeping a fairly clean stack so far. CT has managed to deal a little bit of damage to Ratttz in a center column, but Ratttz has already skimmed away the line on top of it and gotten rid of it. Oh, nice C-spin on Rattz's side. Cleans everything up again. So now CT does have this kind of annoying little nook on the left. Yeah, it decides there's probably no cool way to spin it, so we're just gonna have to skim over it.
No, my piece.
The most annoying nook since Tom. God, I bet my Animal Crossing Islanders miss me.
I may be good at puzzle games, but there's no way I could ever play Animal Crossing. I'm just not ready for that level of commitment. The
Yeah.
emotions that would fly if I ever abandoned them.
Yeah, it's not even a matter of skill, it's a matter of guilt.
What if I told you
Exactly.
Panel Dupont is in it?
Oh yeah, the 3DS, that one slaps.
It is.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Congrats
story
with-
mode of that game is you run for mayor and you beat people and people try to beat you in Panel de Pon in order to unseat you as the mayor.
It looked like
back to the
Ratttz
Hexion.
had the advantage in this match, but after fumbling that L on the left about a good 10-20 seconds ago, things have spiraled from there a little bit. Now it's looking like CT... Yeah, CT's definitely a little ahead here. Alright, Ratttz gets a piece sniped, but it wasn't really the important one. Still gets the eye exactly where it needs to be. Just barely gets the eye in time to fix that hole on the right.
Oh,
Oh, does not opt for the double in the center. Oh, okay, it goes for the double here instead. Oh, gets sniped. That's rough to have your piece sniped and then just have the game laugh at you.
who does that? I'm trying to
I
play
don't
a
know,
video
you'd have to
game.
be... You have to be a real cool video game developer. Imagine... Actually, I have no idea how big the team that made this game was. It's conceivable that it was quite a small one, but imagine the meeting there of like, okay, how are we going to handle... We want the garbage to come in immediately. How are we going to handle if it clashes with a piece? Well, what if the piece flew off the top and then the game laughed at you?
I shouldn't have done that.
Yo, yeah, this something quirky about this game is you can actually get on the single-player high scoreboard for just scoring really high while playing versus.
It's very funny.
That's...
That's something this game wouldn't do.
You know,
I think
that's...
the leaderboard is shared in like all modes, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's just funny.
That's so weird. Who does
that's interesting, because... I mean, it's true, if you just make a whole bunch of really good line clears and get a lot of points, that is about as impressive as doing it in single player. It's not entirely the same, though. You did get garbage lines, which may have helped or hindered.
So there
I
will
have a
be a
story from
big
my
asterisk.
childhood. No, sorry, I was just gonna say, I have a story from my childhood, a very quick one, where I was playing the new Tetris, or the next Tetris, whatever the Nintendo 64 one was called. And I remember getting an extremely large amount of lines while playing multiplayer, and how I don't believe it saves that into any kind of leaderboard. And it was actually definitely my best run at the time. And I was so sad, because just, I had to remember it rather than it being provable anywhere.
How
Yeah, I was just
how
gonna
did you
say
ever
there
recover?
would be a
I'm sorry, I was briefly imagining that story as being told by like a Batman villain. And like
You know,
that's
considering
why...
This must have happened over 20 years ago and I still remember it, so clearly it did leave some kind of impression on me.
It's like, and that's why Gotham's water supply will forever be filled with hexagons. Like,
No, I remember because my sister wasn't watching. I was playing against one of my school friends. And my sister wouldn't believe me when I told her how many lines I got. And now that I play a lot of Tetris Grandmaster, it wasn't even a particularly good... Like, this is not even remotely impressive to adult me. But, back then, no one believed me. I really did get hundreds of lines.
it's okay, I believe you.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Anyway, as for the game that's happening right now, it seems as though Color Thief, he's about to start down stacking here. He does have quite an annoying, not quite cheese, but there's a few different holes he's gonna have to work through there. Does manage to do a couple of doubles on the way down though, so now Ratttz has a similarly annoying pattern that they have to work through as well. Oh, a couple of C's at a really annoying time for Ratttz. Honestly, even just with those 2 C's, it's now looking a lot like... Actually? Oh!
That went downhill very
here.
quickly for me, yeah.
Yeah! You misplace one piece when you're at the top of the board, and all of a sudden, there's not much you can do.
That's the way the colony collapses.
Hmm.
That sure was a B joke. Why don't the
Players
other...
releasing... Oh, sorry.
Despite this being a game for Bs, there's all these other letters here too. Like, what are they doing here? They don't belong here.
You're right. What we need is a Tetris game where you only ever get one kind of piece.
It's called Puyo.
Oh, that's a mode, actually, in Tetrux.
Yeah?
Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's like S and Z only mode.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Did I just snipe your Y piece? Dang it.
Yeah, thank you.
I
I'm
mean,
a
that was a
big
fine
fan.
spot for it. It's not like it would have done that bad. Ratttz with a couple of clever spins here. Just needs this one more C spin. There it goes.
It is
And
truly
now the stack
impressive
is
that this
pretty clean.
this game has capital Y pieces and lowercase y pieces.
Oh yes, it does. I believe those lowercase ones are the ones that Ratttz was calling P and Q, though. Oh.
I might
Yes,
be in
but for the-
trouble.
For the Y enthusiasts at home, there's a lot to take in for this game. They're eating good tonight.
Yeah. Every letter, of course, has some big fans. People waving their little Y pennants at home.
If you're a Y fan, you disgust me.
Oh no, you can't say that.
Make up your
Yeah,
mind. Are you a
Vowel or
consonant or a
consonant?
vowel?
Beat me
The
to it.
views of
Cost
Ratttz
me
do not
everything, Y? GG's.
No, no, first to 3. First to 3, because we're final.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
first
it
to 3
is.
in finals.
It is finals. That is true.
The views of Ratttz do not reflect the views of Puzzle Wednesday at large.
Are you a vowel or are you a consonant? You just pick one. I don't care.
Mhm.
R is a consonant and U is a vowel.
Oh God.
The
Is
binary
this
letter
what-
agenda.
Is this week's podcast episode the alphabet?
Listen.
We talk so much about whether puzzle game players can count or not. We don't talk about whether they know the alphabet.
True.
Well, next time if you sang it with me, then you would know.
It's got a point. You've been.
Yo,
Oh,
why
you've
is
been
your board
slacking
that
here.
shape?
It's a normal shape for a board. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Why is your board that shape, CT?
Yeah. What's so great about your board? This is it
What,
doesn't
you
have a
think
giant
because you can-
fire in it.
Listen, hey, this is like commentary bias here. All right, I'm trying to focus, and you're just like, why does your board look like garbage?
We can expect the commentary to be biased when the commentators are also playing. I suppose.
Ratttz has the high ground. You have no chance.
All right,
That's
GGs.
very true.
It's GG's. I already expended all my mental energy thinking about letters. You know, it turns out the most OP matchup is me versus Sesame Street. You know, like,
All right.
all
Well,
right, that's
we still got a lot of matches ahead of us. We have Lizstar versus Roonespism coming up. Cool to see Liz having adapted to the game pretty quickly if she made it that far through losers.
that's true. She defeated 2 opponents. Let's go.
I believe it's not that match that's being called though. It's the other one, which is
Oh.
Rodrick Nee versus a DigiDigi.
Okay. Oops. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Let's see, how's DigiDigi been doing? 2-0 against everyone except for Color Thief, who put them into losers. You know what? That sounds reasonable, as someone who can claim the exact same thing.
It's like they're in match.
Okay. Oh, just missed it.
Have we
Hashtag-
seen DigiDigi on stream today?
I don't think so.
Maybe briefly when I jumped in mid-match, but that's it.
Right, yeah.
Right. The main places I know DigiDigi from are being pretty good at Pedal Crash. And considering that I'm one of the best, like, yes, they're almost as good as me. That is high praise, very, very good at Pedal Crash. And then they're also pretty good at Mahjong, of all things.
Digi is pretty regularly on the podium at Salt Road as well, actually. So a pretty well-rounded gamer.
A seasoned traveler, if you will.
True.
Yes.
Rick does have this. He's thinking about the spin. Oh, the
And then the second time around, he didn't
Yeah.
respect the center of rotation.
yeah, the
Yeah.
center of rotation can change.
No, it's he specifically rotated his piece like 3 times to line it up correctly
Mm-hmm.
because it works one way and it doesn't work
Yeah.
the other way.
Mhm.
And the next piece spawned all the same, but he just, I guess, forgot he needed to rotate it a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Psyched himself
Dude.
up for the complicated move and then forgot he needed to reapply it after the snipe.
That sounds like something I would do. Like, it's a
Yeah.
very normal mistake to make.
No, absolutely.
Nice mix-up coming from
Anytime
Rodrick.
someone actually interacts with you in a puzzle game and you have to rethink your strategy,
Interact. I don't want to do that.
I know, right? If I wanted to interact with the other person, I would be playing fighting games. I'm here to show everyone how good I am at solitaire.
Listen, this is the Puzzle Wednesday Tetris bag, not a guideline turn.
True. But Rodrick
And
is
with my own
really...
personal distaste for guideline, you'd think that I would be on the other end of this argument then, but I'm not for some reason.
There's nothing wrong with guideline, folks. We kid. Okay, both players struggling with a bit of a down stack
Oh my
here.
God.
Height advantage to Rodrick, and he's also pretty well positioned to down stack efficiently.
Did you
Yeah.
see that like eye spin that Rodrick did?
It was schnasty.
It was pretty cool. All the spins in this game are just absolutely the coolest thing ever.
They somehow feel more fluid, what with the 6 sides to the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's
I think
Almost
I
like
understand
they're this
what you mean.
peculiar shape. Maybe the bees are onto something.
It's like even the wild rotations feel less wild because they're only rotating like 1/6 of a turn.
Hmm.
We're gonna
Yeah.
become like those HexGamer grognards, except for puzzle games instead of war games.
What's that one Tetris like that like fully animates the rotation every time?
Oh.
I think there's a couple that do that.
I mean, the new Tetris that you were just talking about is among
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Rodrick had
Oh
a pretty bad
no,
sequence of pieces, and
that overstack. Okay, he's still in this, but Digi has like
DG's holding on. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
they've got a good down stack ready to go, but they're gonna need a little bit more damage before they just fall over dead.
Wha-
That was a clever skim with that S.
it's
Doesn't really get the
still
pieces
tight.
to fill
Oh,
in the skim. though.
he almost pirouetted, but he didn't quite get it off. That would have been hype. It really came down to that pirouette.
Mm.
Is
you
that
got an F3.
is this 1-1? Oh, did they not get the handicap right?
So I
They
believe
didn't
it's
get the
1-0,
handicap right.
and yes, they did not get the handicap, so they're resetting.
1-0.
Yeah, I'm correct, right? DG won a round, Rodney
Yes.
hasn't won a round yet? Yes, okay.
Okay. The
trust me,
soundtrack for
folks,
this
I
game
know-
slaps.
The soundtrack is very good, and like when the panic music starts to come in, like you really feel it, because this game can go south extremely fast.
Yeah.
Rodrick
DG
does -0.
getting some work done in column 2 here, but they had to build over the hole to get it. So they're still not down stacking that little bit of damage they've taken yet.
See, it's normal to hideously overstack your board, okay? Look, other people do it too. That's just
I
a
would
normal...
be doing it more if I was more confident in my ability to, like, understand this game's skims.
That's true.
So
The skims are a
yet-
little weird.
You have to pay attention to the rainbows. So if the skims don't make sense, just concentrate really hard on the rainbows as you're placing your piece. Then you'll know in
Yeah.
advance if it's going to work.
This definitely sounds like the advice people give me when I'm like, I don't know how to use a magic eye. They're like, have you looked at the colors? I'll be like, yes, I sure
it's-
have.
It's true, and I do try to pay attention to the rainbows. The problem is that because it's kind of difficult to tell where the S or the Z will even end up when you place it, because it depends on how many times you move it left or right.
Mm.
There's like some kind of heuristic you could probably use where it's like, okay, if you move... Oh, no, because it depends on both the row and the column. Oh, it'd be so hard to work out. There's a lot you have to pay attention to, even for basic placements in this game, is what I'm saying.
No, I think way harder about what I'm doing in this than I do in a more conventional Tetris, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I like about this game, though, is it's like a slightly harder version of Tetris. And if anything, Tetris is
Yeah.
like a bit... Like, there are too many variants of Tetris where it's almost like too easy to play forever or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
No,
slightly harder
this is
than that is
absolutely
the
very
sweet spot.
interesting.
Yeah. So both players up like 3/4 on board. Decent surface stacks, but both players are like one misdrop away from throwing the game here.
DG putting the Y on the left there. There was a pretty good spot for it on the right. Now it's starting to look like eye or bust over there. Ah, there's the eye, but there's also the bust. Eye and or bust.
Okay, we're tied up 1-1. Let's go. You love to see it. Game 3. First game 3 on stream.
Lizstar said define a skim. I don't know when they said that, but
Oh.
basically, a skim is when you've got your big well that you're trying to fish for an eyepiece for, and then you place something horizontally over it with the plan of clearing just a single line or two above your well to then uncover it again as quickly as possible.
I don't know. That almost sounds like you described donation rather than skimming.
Oh, right. Then,
But
okay, in that
skimming
case, then-
skimming is like you have your Tetris hole or what have you. Sorry, your legally distinct
your well.
Tetris Hexion hole, and you know it's a bit
That
of
wasn't
a
the
fun.
problem I had with that phrase.
Oh, Digi.
So a skim is when instead of taking the Tetris, because you're waiting for your eyepiece or whatever, also in that hole, in the funnel shape at the top, maybe you can slide an O block or something up there and just clear a double.
Sorry.
So
Yeah,
that,
I
that's
think
a
of
skim.
both of these moves as skims in
They're-
my brain. But
They're
yes,
very
you're right.
closely related, yes. But
Yes.
intentionally overstacking over the Tetris hole has a bit of a different feel to it, and it's very, very important
Yes.
for guideline with T-spins and all that stuff. Digi with an amazing stack, but very high on board. Oh, finds a beautiful single. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, they're back in it. It was looking real touch and go for a second there.
There. Okay, finally safety.
Oh,
Okay, yeah,
Digi.
they're
let's
fine. They're in it.
go. Just need to do an O spin here, which is normally a cursed thing to say, but in this game, O spins are extremely hype.
Yeah, so in the world of software programming, we have a term called technical debt, which is when you do something that's suboptimal with the intent to go and fix it later. So skimming is kind of tetrical debt.
Ah, yes.
Right, here comes the O spin.
Well, the version
No!
the version Rune described is kind of like that. The version I described, like at all times, the Tetris hole is open and just waiting
Yes, exactly.
to receive the eyepiece.
Yeah, no, a skim is when you build your one wide well, but then also it's a little bit wider at the top, so it can accept things like O's and L's and J's and whatnot.
Digi is finding the clears. You know, Rodrick's got the advantage for now, but you got to root for Digi in this situation.
This does go... Yes, it just goes straight down in the middle. Good spot there. This might actually free up the right side again.
Not quite.
Not quite.
The light blue. This is really hard to read. So.
Oh my god.
Oh. Well,
All right.
that was definitely a strong showing from Digi, though.
All right. And with that, the bracket has become linear. It is either my gauntlet or Lizstar's gauntlet from here.
Yep. So you get to fight Lizstar, and my reading comprehension isn't very good, but I think if you defeat her, you get to date her or something like that.
That doesn't sound correct, but I'll take... No, I'm not even sure if I'll take your word for it. I'm just going to play my match.
Okay.
I missed the thread there.
In chat, Lizstar has a date scheduled for after this.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
One obtainable through right of conquest, apparently.
I don't think. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it doesn't quite sound
not-
right when you say
sound
it that
quite
way.
right.
Anyway, Hexion.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
True.
Just waiting for players to
Lizstar-
connect. The ping to Australia is pretty long, so it might be a while before
Oh,
the match
actually,
starts up.
yes. Lizstar, I don't believe I've played against them before. I wonder if they have the, whatchamacallit set properly.
There's
The
a
input
whatchamacallit?
delay thing. Yeah, the input delay smoothing thing.
She plays lots of Fightcade stuff. I imagine it's properly configured.
Okay. They said probably not and also good luck. It is quite important for puzzle games, if you just want to go and set that to 0. Like, I'll quit out, I'll give you a chance to check it. So, it's on the little cog in the bottom left. There's a little thing that says smoothing / input lag. Yeah, so in the main fightcade menu, there's a little cog on the bottom left. Smoothing/input lag. That should definitely be set to 0 for puzzle games. And then for fighting games, it's kind of a pick your poison thing. 0 is not just perfect for fighting games like it is for puzzle games, but you definitely want to be 0 here. Or is it great? Okay, in that case, I'll hop off commentary.
Okay, good luck to the players.
That is true. There is a twin B in Hexion. Amelia. I don't really know what Twin B's doing here, other than Twin B was very popular then.
I don't really know what Twin B was doing to get really popular, though, if I'm completely honest, but...
You don't like poppin' Twin B?
I don't know. It's something about shooting bells.
Rune definitely winding up here.
Well, these two competitors here aren't looking to twin B, they're looking to win B and proceed in this tournament.
I need to get
I'm
like,
running out of fuel.
Are you? That was incredible, Kayat. I was reaching for the laugh track button, but I just didn't have it handy. Oh my god, Rune.
Yo, Lizstar...
Swing it.
Yeah, but look at Lizstar. So Lizstar was up first on stream, and her progress in bracket this very night, developing B skills in real time, it's a sight to behold.
Yeah, she's actually leveled up pretty significantly from the beginning of the bracket. It's actually been really fast.
Like that's actually like absurd. Like, I don't know what kind of B-enhancing drugs she's on, but...
Oh, no! That's heartbreaking. I know exactly what she was trying to do, too. And I don't entirely understand why it didn't work, either.
Oh, she gets the double eye pieces.
Mine's a pretty good... So close to opening this up again. Yeah.
Rune isn't gonna let up though. He's got some stuff open to him. And sadly for Liz, as good as his clears are, they've been largely singles.
It's true, yeah. He does have this spin. I unfortunately don't have a proper spin sound effect to play for you, chat. Oh, Liz just clinging to life. But Rune is a pretty tough customer. What am I talking about? Yeah, I want to... I'm not the spin soundboard. Just because I can spin doesn't mean you get to call me a soundboard.
You know, that reminds me of another nice little touch this game has. When you rotate and the piece won't move, it makes a haha, your piece isn't rotating sound.
That's true. Yo, when you hear that from your opponent, it's just like the best sound in the world. Like, you're just chilling, and then you hear your opponent dong, 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 and you're just like, oh, perfect. It's so good. Do a little O spin right into the gap. Rune. I think he expected to find a double there and got a single instead. Just down stacking for now, which is actually not a bad idea. If you're not feeling comfortable and you're still like trying to plan how some of these placements are going to go, then like taking some time and just sort of putting some blocks down. It's a great way to play. This overstack's really painful. This column 10 overstack for Rune. He's got a triple. Meanwhile, Liz, thinking about this double, big double. No! See! Once again, letters betray us.
Yeah, I never see that one coming. Oh, now the eyepieces come for Liz?
Yeah.
This cruel injustice.
She can't dash all the way over. You have to spin it over if it's at max.
I think so.
That's brutal.
Well, that was a good effort. But you got your wish, your sort of wish. So Liz gets to go on her date now.
You're free as a bee now.
True. And Rune gets to advance. We all get to win. Liz, I hope you enjoy your date, and I hope you enjoyed your time here on Puzzle Wednesday. This is Liz's first bracket, so everybody give a big hand to Liz for showing out. It's great to have you on.
Yeah, thanks.
I
Liz.
won't, because I don't know how well this microphone picks up claps, but...
So up next, we have Rune and Rodrick.
Mm-hmm.
That should be a spicy match.
Yep, a little bit of R&R. Except neither.
I don't think R is a letter in this game.
Don't give them any ideas, Ratttz.
When is Pentomino Hexion happening?
I'd be there for it.
Yeah.
No, you know how Konami is. If we're going to get another Hexion, it's going to be a pachinko machine.
It's true.
I'd be there for that too, to be honest.
This overstack for Rodrick on the right side is like secretly really annoying. Because there's not a whole lot, like everything you could spin in there is kind of like, ooh, a split?
A couple eyes actually cleans it up real nice.
That's kind of nice. Ooh, didn't go for the tuck. Multiple piece times. You're just not allowed to place a piece sometimes in this video game.
To be fair, that second snipe was probably a welcome snipe.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when your opponent gives you a free discard, it just feels very good. It's just like, I'm free from my responsibilities.
Yeah, some contend that the name of this game is from how absolutely cursed it is at times.
Rodrick's thinking about this column 6 overhang. Oh, can you spin that? Oh my god!
That was schnasty.
That was so cool. Oh, the stream dead?
No. Stream can't be dead. OBS
no,
is
it's
still
just
running.
the player. The player just died on me. Okay, thank God. I needed to make sure everybody saw that spin. That was so cool.
Yeah, don't worry. We saw all of it.
Has Rodrick secretly been labbing this game? Yeah, he's gonna need a few dozen of those spins though if he wants to turn this one around.
Yeah, he's just having such a hard time breaking through this overstack. That way he can actually like get something going. Does have a double here.
And he's not reading the rainbows, so he has to respect the parity over his overstack hole. Okay, he finally lines it up though.
Oh, ooh.
Oh,
He's waiting on this.
oh that! Oh my God! He did not have a whole lot of flexibility there to accommodate different pieces. He just barely pulled that off.
Did not get another piece sniped, thank God.
He's still in this, but
Yeah, but now he's got a triple overstack.
he's kind of
11.
on the defensive.
He needs an O so bad. Take that. Ooh,
Oh, heck yeah.
Big damage. Big damage.
Okay, game is kind of even now. Rune is under stress,
Oh, that misdrop from Rodrick, though, kind of sucks.
but he has another triple. That might be all he needs. Rune's got a down stack of sorts. Oh, but a bit of a misdrop. That just might do it. Oh, no,
The
he's
pace
finding...
of the game.
Oh my God. Rune's
Clinging
technically...
to life. I don't think that works.
No, it doesn't. He's locked out. Wow. That was a heck of a comeback from Rodrick.
So the scoreboard is currently Rodrick. It's 1-. Is it just 1-0? That wasn't our first game, right?
No, I think it's 1-1 now.
Yeah. Okay. Without a detector, I'm just lost.
Yeah, we're not very good at
I'm
counting.
so spoiled by. I can't count. I don't know my letters. I'm harassed by every Y I've seen. My life is in shambles, but you know what? Hexion's got me. If anybody's got me, I know Hexion's got me. Rodrick really over... Oh, actually, he read it exactly right. Never mind. This is the funniest looking overhang, but it cleans up reasonably.
Yeah, Rune somehow found himself very... Like, he's almost done more damage to himself than Rodrick has sent him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, that's also true of Roderick's board, but his self-damage is milder.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
Spin?
Full
Yeah.
spin. Okay. We're going to be doing a little bit of back and forth down stacking on what is going on Rune's side. You know, I never want to hear anybody talk about my Spires ever again.
You know what? But if he gets an O, he can, like, patch this up.
Oh, that skim.
Yeah, those, what do you call those? The S and the Zs?
Uh-huh.
They both have really good skim potential, depending on parity and the board shape.
Damn, that was incredible. I actually have to... I guess there's tech I need to still learn.
Oh, yeah. I even have a lot of tech I need to learn in this game.
Yeah.
You want to see the real tech, search for videos of people playing the slash mode.
Oh, yeah.
I think it must be where Guilty Gear got it from.
Yeah. That sounds about right. Rune is staring down a bunch of cheese without an obvious answer. He does have a cool L spin opportunity, but he has to draw one. Okay, that opportunity is come and gone. Rodrick, this column 5 overstack gives me so much anxiety.
Oh my god. This is...
Okay.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
No.
He's living, but there. Wow, that was a battle.
What a slugfest. Let's go.
The 2-1 for Rune.
Have I won 2 or 1 round? Yeah, I had a feeling that was the first. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You won the first, so that's 2-1 for you. Well, you two need to get in the ring now. It's up to me.
No, Rodney and I seem to agree. It is currently 1-1. I had a feeling it was 1-1.
Wait, it's 1-1? No.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
That can't be right, is it?
Is it? Okay,
I'm
there's
fairly
currently a
sure, and
match.
Rodney did not stop playing.
okay. Well, if you guys both agree, who am I to disagree?
Well, Guru Meditation. Let me.
I mean, we could always go back and check the VOD, and hey, if I am playing a 4th round right now, I would be more than happy to just stop and win.
If
But the
any
reason
of us
I'm doing this
count-
is because I'm fairly sure we have only played 2 rounds so far.
I don't have an easy way to check the VOD. Chat, are you like capable of assisting?
I think it's a safe bet that we can't count.
It's true. That is a safe bet. I mean, worst case scenario, what's like you get to watch more puzzle games? It's kind of what we're here for.
Like, you can point out the number of these hexagonal columns with pinpoint accuracy, but getting to 2,
No, I can't count to 2.
nah.
I thought I could count to 4, but I'm definitely struggling to count to 2 today.
I guess 10 is just 1 for the other side.
Rodrick's board health could be doing better. That gray is creeping up. A lot of this stacking just kind of makes this overstack in columns 6 and 7 pretty much worse. Here's an eye dependency, but he draws an eye immediately and lets him swing.
Rodrick finding some pretty good doubles in his down stacking.
Rune's got a really awkward overstack.
What if they call it Hexion because all the garbage has the same hex values?
That would be funny. Ooh, Rune firing back. These doubles! They're so huge!
Those snipes were pretty annoying for Rodrick, I'm not gonna lie. The slip and slide.
Yeah, this game
Ooh,
gives you
speed
just
is-
enough time to realize that that thing isn't going to work just the way you want to, so just skedaddle somewhere else.
Oh god, the level
Okay.
is so high.
Well, 39 lines from both players that round, but coming stronger from Rune's side in terms of cashing it in with doubles, triples, and so forth.
It was looking real bad until I found about 3 or 4 of them in a row right at the end there.
So we are already just blazing through this bracket. It is losers finals time. So Ratttz and Rune, you've got a 1st to 3 for us. I'll try my
Okay.
hardest to count to 3.
Thank you for being on counting duty. I don't think I would be able to do it, for sure.
Oh, Ratttz missing the C placement. I guess she didn't see it.
CT.
I guess you could say
Come
she couldn't
on.
see the forest for the seas.
You're both
Ugh.
on watch.
Ugh.
You're on fucking probation. Like, this is unacceptable. How dare you?
Are you suggesting that we should be seen and not heard? Uh-oh, I hear a dog in the background. I'll be right back.
Both players with a lot of
No.
overstacking, but some clear damage potential sitting just below the surface.
How does he do it? I swear to Christ, if I lost another one.
Okay, finally Ratttz has not sniped her key piece, but you know what? Having so many dependencies in the first place was not
I'm
Rune's
struggling.
doing.
I've lost the plot here.
Rune with some schmoves over there, spinning into position.
Yeah, forget Roonespism, more like move spinning.
Ooh, I think that pun killed Ratttz.
I need to mute myself or something. That is just too much.
So first point to Rune. Successful count to 1.
You gotta remember it though.
Hush you. You're supposed to concentrate.
I can't do that. You know I can't.
It's okay, I'm taking notes in chat.
Okay, some early overhangs from Ratttz, but she manages to find the tucks. And Rune has
Was
two.
that a penguin joke?
Oh god. No, this penguin has a different name actually. He's not just a penguin. He's from Konami games in general. I forget what his name is. Pintaro or something.
That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, he's in Parodius and
And is it what's it called? Arctic Race or whatever that game is?
oh, I have no idea.
I just remember some old ass Konami game on NES where you raced in a penguin. Or as
That's
a
pretty
penguin. I don't know. Arctic Adventure?
I definitely played Yume Penguin Monogatari, which is pretty cool. But I don't
I
remember
mean,
that one.
penguins are from the Antarctic.
True,
but-
there's no polar bears there.
What is this? An Arctic
Yeah.
for ants? Oh, Rune, you're running out of
Yeah.
room.
Anytime you see Santa Claus hanging out with a penguin, it is a damn dirty lie.
Okay, we're tied up 1-1. First to 3, though. Still lots of time for momentum to build up on either side. An interesting opening from Ratttz. She missed the C placement again. Ratttz, you're gonna have to review the VOD.
Listen,
Listen, I won't make C puns this time, but you gotta promise me you'll watch the VOD.
I gotta learn how to place a C. I'm pretty sure I was told not to get C's. I was supposed to get A's.
Listen.
What am I doing with this? Listen, you. Oh, thank God.
Okay. Both players kind of self-overstacked here. Ooh, nice tuck from Ratttz.
I've forgotten how to play. It's okay.
Just think back to your childhood. Simpler times. B still existed.
B still existed?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna deafen myself. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is 2-1 for Rune. He's threatening set point here, which would be an upset. It would place Rune in grand finals. Bit of internal overhang coming from Rune. After 3 tucks, it's finally dealt with. End result is pretty neutral. Both players seem to be stacking to attack on the right. A poke of 1 from Ratttz. It is technically out of alignment with Rune, so Rune will be forced to downstack to it, but Rune is attacking with a Tetris, or a Hexion, I suppose. And pretty much the players are just trading it back and forth. Nice twist from Rune. But both players still very much in control of their boards. Now, Ratttz did sneak a mix-up in there, and it seems to have thrown Rune off his game a bit. Not only does he have to contend with the mix-up, but there's a bit of a bunch of cheese, Swiss cheese of his own design on the board as well. And with Ratttz having a perfectly clear board, the clock is pretty much ticking here. Ooh, the Y placement was very convenient there. Another Y. The game was like, you're so good at Ys. Here, have another. Rune is on his last legs here.
Well, today is like any other day. It ends in Y.
Whew. 2-2. This is going to game 5 here. Ratttz fighting for her honor. Oh, I guess handicap mispick there, so a quick reset from the players. Looks like Rune enjoyed downstacking so much in the previous round that he's set up a downstack for himself already. Or maybe it's a fake out. Maybe he made it look like he was stacking to clear on the right, but really he just cleared a double and attacked on the left. We'll have to ask him afterwards if it was a fake out. I'm sure if he wins, he'll call it a fake out, and if he loses, he'll call it, just a stacking mistake.
I'll dispel it now. It was a little bit of both. It was a bad placement that I went, wait, no, it's actually a fake out if I do it right.
Oh, sick. I called it. Sort of. Interesting. Ratttz hoping for some very specific pieces. Bailing on them and turning her top board into an absolute work of art. And Rune still looks in control. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Did either of us deal damage in that game?
The damage wasn't lethal, but yeah, you had your initial fake out with,
My initial, yeah, I did hit the initial mix-up.
and
I
you
got
had
that.
like 1 or 2 units of garbage after that, and that was it. Well, GG's though.
Mhm.
That was sick to see a fake out. It was pretty convincing.
Instead
I
of-
didn't think you were going to find the double on the left side.
Yeah, it was the initial Z placement. There was a little bit of an accident, and then I just went, okay, that's it. The only way we can get anything out of this is with a mix-up double.
So Rune, you're up against me again.
All right,
You
I got
feeling
you this
stronger
time.
this time?
Yeah, a little. Although that last round, I don't think it was a strong finish, but I was pulling off some moves.
Fantastic. So it looks like it's just going to be me on commentary with Kayat. How's
Hello.
Kayat still getting a dog? Oh, okay. You're here.
Now, apparently we have heat back in the house, and it startled the pup a little bit.
Oh, I see. The heat is pretty important. I like to have a temperature. It's pretty all right.
Yeah.
CT and
Warm
Rune.
is cool.
Yeah. CT and Rune already in game. Slamming down these pieces. CT fixing an overstack. A little tuck here, tuck there. All set. Looking to attacking columns 3 and 4. But these pieces are sort of not cooperating. If he draws a double line, he does not. It's sort of interesting. Like, a lot of the times you'll want to, attack. In order to actually send a decent amount of lines to your opponent, a lot of the times you wind up sending them garbage that's easy to downstack. It's actually pretty difficult to consistently mix up an opponent, deal significant damage to. Like, there are trade-offs to all the different attacks that you can make in this game. I think it's really interesting. CT, what are you doing in column 11? You just don't believe that Rune's ever going to attack you there? Like, I'm just confused by it.
We'll see if it pays off. Rune's looking a bit overstacked on that side, too. But yeah, we'll never give you grief for your spires ever again.
Yeah, it's true. Does it delete? Oh, it deletes the pieces? Did CT find some niche tech? Niche discarding tech? That's very funny. So anytime the pieces roll off the top of the screen, they appear to disappear, to say it in the most annoying way possible.
Oh, dead zone. Yeah, this game is the funniest dead zone rolls I've ever seen in a puzzle game. Granted, I haven't really dug deep into there, so I'm sure there's funnier ones. But for those of you watching, be in for some surprises here. That the game isn't over when it looks like it's over.
Oh yeah, it's so easy for somebody to come from behind in this game, just because it's like you're gonna annihilate your own board. Once you get above mid board, a few bad piece snipes just like that could really, really ruin your opportunity to come back.
And speaking of Rune's opportunity, it looks like he's I can't speak intelligently to this game. I just wanted to make that
It's
segue.
totally okay, Kayat. We're just glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. This is a pretty cool game. I will never be good at it in a million years, but it's fun to watch.
Yeah. And also, it's just a good time. It's kind of hard to have a bad time playing this game.
When I saw that spire on the right, I was really hoping that any damage would kill, but no. That's
Yeah,
not how
no, it doesn't, it doesn't work that way.
It does not work that way.
Does not work that way.
But if you know that your opponent is going to repeatedly do that, then you have an easy decision when it comes to what column to mix up to, right? Oh, the O spin? Let's go. Big O spin. I have nightmares about this C piece. CT cleans it up so easy. And every time I receive the C piece, I'm just like, ugh, get me out of here. Oh, CT really swinging. He sees this overstack in column 1, and he is like, I am there. Unfortunate snipe. Kind of annoying. Oh no. CT does have a split here, but kind of bungles it. Just gonna overstack. Try and, skim a few lines here. Oh. I love how I can commentate this game when other people are playing. It's much easier for me to see some of the tucks that would otherwise be like impossible for me to do live. Oh, the repeated spin in order to tuck the L. This game's too cool. It's just too cool. CT has an opportunity to do the spinaroo, but overstacking instead. Gonna take it with this P. Maybe that's a Q. All I know is that you gotta mind him, right?
Yep. I am watching on stream, so I might be a second or two behind, but I did see a Q piece on CT's side recently.
CT finding the line twist?
Wow.
Very cool. So CT is currently 2-0.
Yeah, you can go home and tell your family you saw an I spin win a game today in Grand.
True. Yeah. Not a common occurrence.
Yeah, all the blocks get a chance to shine. Like, even I feel like O blocks, like they aspire to be in this game and they settle for being in Tetris. It's like there's so much more for them to do here.
Yeah, that's true. You can do all sorts of crazy schemes with them too. But we haven't actually seen too many of those this tournament. But this game is actually pretty not totally developed. There isn't exactly like a humongous player base like waiting in the wings to play Hexion or anything. So we're all still very much learning it.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron, but we need bigger chunks.
Cool double.
God darn it,
Oh, really?
Amelia. Amelia asking in the chat, hey Kaya, what do you call it when you get your long bar sniped in this game? An eyesore.
Incredible. Oh, Rune's found a down stack. This could be really good, but he doesn't really know what to do with this piece. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, it's all in shambles. This well, it was beautiful. Now it's locked off.
Carl killed with rejection. It's pretty good, too. Yeah, sir.
Rune clinging to life. He finds a cool O-spin. No! The panic rotate! GG's.
Whew, GG's.
Well.
Well.
Was that 3?
That was...
CT, that I spin earlier. That was sick.
I mean,
how'd you know that was going to work? Like...
That's the one Rodrick was setting up. I don't know. I've done it before. I've played a bit of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wraps it up for Hexion. So the winner is me. Hooray.
Congratulations.
No, but thanks everyone for coming out for some B Tetris. I love this game. I'm not the best at it, except for in this bracket, but...
Wait a sec.
Do you know anybody better than you, CT?
Not in this time zone, no.
Do you know anybody? What about this continent?
This game actually still sees play in Japan. So I know some Japanese players who are very good, but that's it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty difficult to get them to play in our brackets. So
we need to pitch like a reality show where we just all go in a car traveling like the globe to find really niche puzzle communities and then try to beat them. I think that would. I think Discovery Channel would get a kick out of that.
That's true. That's a travel show we're all missing. CT, did you want to go over the last bit of schedule, or are we just out of here?
No, I've got schedule up again. So reminder to everyone, next week this Saturday we have a community night for Landmaker. Next week is Money Idol Exchanger. Then following up after that, we've got Pop and Pop, Puzzle Bobble, Pochinya, and some kind of mystery / maybe more Landmaker event. So lots of great puzzle games come out. They're all classics. They're all pretty easy to pick up and play, and they're lots of fun. And then
we are not being paid by Taito, although if anyone from Taito is listening, give us a jangle.
Yes. Oh my God, yes. And then the Salt Road tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. Gunstar Heroes, classic. Uno Freefall, maybe even a greater classic. Mixolumia.
Listen, we got. Okay, so
yeah. If you love wacky diagonal games, puzzle games, get you some Mixolumia.
That's true. What if you played Puyo, but it was sideways? Or is it Tetris? I've been told it's lesbian Tetris. I don't know how to...
That describes a lot of games, though.
That does. That is true. I think that's going to do it for us, though, right?
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I had a blast. Hope you all like some Hexion, and we see you out there playing some Fightcade matches. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.